What's up guys, and today we are playing The Point of the Spear, and it sees Aloy making her final preparations before the proving. So hope you enjoy, and please remember to like and subscribe.
Rost? Rost? Rost?
Where is he? 2 days before the proving and he goes off without me? He wouldn't do that.
We have officially reached level 3, and now we have to find Rost. Your spear can knock off machine armor using R1. And R2 can knock over enemies.
Start.
I think it would be best if we saved here because we never know what's going to happen in this game. Let's go ahead and read some of these upgrades here. Silent Strike, press R1 to perform a silent takedown on small machines and humans, or deal high damage to medium enemies. That one's really good. Hunter Reflexes, time slows while aiming during a jump or slide. Landing from a fall or jump is completely silent and will not alert otherwise unaware enemies. Concentration, while aiming, toggle with R3 to slow down time. Critical hit, press R1 for a high damage attack on a downed enemy. Precision, light spear attacks have an increased chance to knock off armor and components. Lure Call, use this from the tool to lure a single enemy to your position. The target will be the closest, most centered on Aloy's view. Healer, speeds up healing from the medicine pouch. Gatherer, additional natural resources when foraging. And last but not least, we have Shard Salvager, disassemble resources and modifications into 50% of their metal shard value. Okay, so we can pick 3 of these, so let's go with Concentration, really good, Critical Hit, and Silent Strike. And it's a perfect combination for us to start off the game. For our next upgrade, I think we should maybe go with Lure Call, because it seems like that has really good synergy with Silent Strike. You can lure enemies into cover and then take them out really quick.
He said we go hunting this morning. Why isn't he here? Where's he gone to? What's he doing up there? He's just standing there. What's going on with him?
Aloy, you're here.
Did you want to be alone?
No. We must speak. I've been thinking about your training, Aloy. You've learned to hunt, learned to survive. But I fear there's a lesson I failed to teach you. Would you learn it now?
Of course. I'll always learn what you have to teach.
There has been some trouble recently. It affords an opportunity to learn this lesson, but it will be dangerous. You must come prepared, or you will die. Descend into the Embrace and hunt until you have gathered the parts for fire arrows.
Fire arrows? What kind of trouble are we talking about?
Once you have the parts, you will meet me there, at the gate beyond the village of Mother's Heart.
The North Gate? At the edge of the Embrace?
Yes. Now be on your way.
Is something else bothering you?
No, I'm fine.
Are you worrying about what happens after the proving?
What happens is clear. You will be accepted as one of the tribe, and I will still be an outcast, to be shunned.
Rost, even if the tribe accepts me, I won't...
There is much to do, Aloy. We will discuss this later.
Okay. Anything else you want me to do while I'm down in the Embrace?
Oddgrada might be out of food by now. You could hunt a week's worth of meat for her, if you find the time.
Wouldn't mind if she'd say thanks just once.
Grada follows the law. Her science towards us is honorable, not an insult.
If you say so. I'll go gather the parts, but I'm also gonna pay Karst a visit.
Aloy, that man breaks the law every time he speaks to you.
And I'm glad he does. I want to buy a tripcaster, and no other trader will sell to outcasts.
Stock it with ammunition, then. You'll find use for that weapon tonight.
That sounds ominous. All right, see you at the north gate. Something's really bothering him. If he thinks I'm gonna abandon him, he's wrong.
Let's take a look at the map here. And we are hella far away, so I will see you guys when I get pretty close. We're not quite at the hunting location yet, but we do have some victims up here for us to test out our new skills on. So I think I want to go straight in here for the kill. I'm absolutely loving the moveset so far, and I really think that concentration was an amazing choice, because not only does it allow you to slow down time, but it also gives you an ability to zoom in as well, so it really helps me with my aiming. So it looks like our main goal here is to take out about 3 striders and collect a blaze from their corpses. So I think they should be right up here. Yep. A couple watchers as well, but it should be quite easy. Let's try out the stealth capability now. I'm just gonna bypass the loot for now because we are in stealth, and if I stick around for too long I might get noticed. So let's take out as many as possible, and then we'll go back. That was a really clean fight, so now let's go around and collect all the spoils.
Low and quiet does it.
So now all we need is that blaze. First one down. Number 2. So we should have some extras as well, because there are 2 more that we took down. This game isn't really punishing in the sense that you have to worry about your consumption of arrows. As long as we have enough crafting materials, we pretty much have an endless supply. So let's go ahead and build some here. Perfect. So now we just have to go and talk to Karst and get our tripcaster. So I'll see you guys there.
No one else around. Looks safe to meet. There he is. Looks nervous.
Well, well, well. An outcast on my doorstep. All mother protect me.
Surprised you saw me the way you keep looking every other direction to make sure no one's watching. Careful there, or you'll sprain your neck.
It's always a pain in the neck when you show up, girl, one way or another.
Is there a reason why you're acting so cranky today?
Once you run the proving and get made a brave, you'll deal with traitors in Mother's Heart. Maybe I don't like losing customers.
Traitors who don't break the law and deal with outcasts, you mean?
That's right. Our days of crime will be behind us, so long as you keep quiet.
Are you worried I'm going to tell someone that you trade with outcasts?
I don't think you're the kind who talks, but you never know.
You can stop worrying. The secret's safe with me.
Yeah, that's what I figured, but I don't mind hearing it.
The only person I've ever told about our trades is Rost.
Yeah, well, not like he can turn me in, even if he wanted to. Law and duty sort of a man, that Rost. I don't know how you stand it.
You really don't know why he was cast out?
I've told you no. I don't think anyone knows what he did, but it must have been serious because his term is for life.
Why do you take the risk, trading with outcasts?
Every time you ask. If a big, meaningful talk is what you're after, move along.
It's because you used to be one, isn't it?
Yeah. Got caught poking around one of the metal ruins out beyond the Embrace. Matriarch said I was tainted and gave me 5 years.
What did you see in the ruins?
Nothing I can make sense of. After my shunning, I tried living back in Mother's heart, but everyone I knew had moved on, and there were so many people everywhere I turned. I like it better out here.
Last time I visited, you had a tripcaster available for trade. Still got it?
I do. But you'd need to bring me a scrapper lens. What can I say? Special weapons don't come cheap.
Oh, I can pay. Took down a scrapper not long ago. Stripped out the lens in perfect condition.
I'll be the judge of that. Show me.
Let's actually find out what a tripcaster is because I have no clue. Creates a trap which detonates when the tripwire connecting 2 anchor points is broken. Oh, okay. That sounds really cool. So it looks kind of like a slingshot, but maybe it handles exactly like the bow. We'll have to test it out. Oh, so she's actually hurting them so that they run into it. That's very creative. We'll have to try and do something like that. Okay, let's buy this bad boy.
Now that you've got yourself a tripcaster, practice how to use it someplace else, all right? My life's exciting enough without a bunch of shock wire booby traps to trip over.
Really? Could have fooled me. Will you be around later, in case I want to make another trade?
I'll be here. Same as usual, bring me the parts you harvest from any machines you hunt. The better the parts, the more shards I'll pay. Be sure to take a close look at my inventory, though. Who knows? Maybe I've got something that could give you an edge in the proving.
I guess that concludes our business.
All right. Good luck in the proving. Blessing of All Mother and all that.
I've got what I need. Time to meet Rost at the North Gate.
So the weapon wheel is activated with L1. Let's try this thing out and see how it handles. So pretty much exactly like the bow, but we're not sure of the range yet. Probably not very far.
There he is.
Aloy, you're here. You have the fire arrows.
I do. Those explosions and shouts beyond the Embrace. Is that the trouble you were talking about?
You will know soon enough. Until then, we wait for dark.
Wait for dark? Look, Rost. I've thought it through, and I'm not going to shun you after the proving, okay? I won't do it. I'm not about to pretend that you never raised me.
Aloy, the law forbids all contact.
It does, and I don't care. I know what duty means for you, Rost, but all tribal law has ever done for me is take things away. And that's not gonna happen again.
Aloy, I must obey the law.
And so you will. I knew you'd say that, so this is what we'll do. I'll come to you in secret. No one will see me, so I won't get in trouble. And I know you won't talk to me because it's against the law, but I'll talk to you. It'll be my crime, not yours. You'll just listen. And that's how we'll handle this.
You've put a lot of thought into this.
I know. So you can stop worrying. It's handled.
Yes. So it is.
I don't understand. Those explosions are outside the Embrace. What can we do from in here?
The lesson will be taught in due time, Aloy. Till then, we wait.
I saw Karst and got that tripcaster I was talking about.
I hate to think what that outlawed trader charged for a weapon of that make.
It wasn't cheap, but the caster is worth it.
Perhaps. You'll know it's worth soon enough.
Still a while to go before dark. I guess I'll get some rest.
Good idea. There'll be no time for sleep tonight.
Opening a gate for an outcast?
Some who are shunned reaped honor before disgrace.
So much for tribal law.
I spoke to no one, and now we must both keep silent, for we are outside of the embrace. These are the true wilds, Aloy, with threats unlike any you have ever faced.
That carcass. What sort of beast was that?
The tribe calls it a Sawtooth, and it's something new. Something angry. Since they first started appearing 10 years ago, they have killed many braves.
Yeah.
Follow the path. It's not far.
That cabin. What happened to it?
A machine, that's what.
What sort of machine does that?
The sort of machine you're hunting now.
Oh. I see. I'll watch your carcass. I'll harvest the parts.
Watch your surroundings.
Interesting. So he said that the Sawtooth type of machine appeared only 10 years ago. So is it possible that these machines are evolving and becoming stronger over time? Let's take out this washer real quick. And I bet that the Sawtooth is going to be at least 10 times harder to fight than this thing.
He saw me. This is it.
Won't be much farther now.
Why are we the only ones out here tonight? Why can't the tribe's braves hunt this machine?
They did. The kills we've passed are theirs. Tomorrow, they will hunt again.
They won't need to. This machine will be my kill.
Or your death, if you're not careful.
An entire lodge wrecked by Sawtooths? How many were there?
I didn't bring you here to answer questions, Aloy. I brought you here to deal with that.
It's huge. How do you defeat it?
That will be for you to decide. This hunt is yours to make, Aloy. Yours alone. No matter what happens, I will not intervene. You understand? You are on your own.
I should stay out of sight. I can use the tall grass to approach. Okay, let's see. Where can I place my traps?
I actually blew myself up fighting this thing the first time around, so I had to be more careful this time. That's a good setup right there. So the weakness is it has a canister on its belly.
It saw me.
That wasn't too bad, but I can't imagine fighting like 2 or 3 of these things at the same time. That would be pretty tricky.
Why did I bring you here?
Not to answer questions.
Aloy.
Survival requires perfection. It was a test to hone my skills against a dangerous new machine.
No. Follow. These are Nora hunting lands. They must be protected. If you hadn't destroyed the Sawtooth, how many Braves might it have killed or injured tomorrow? The lesson lives within the question, Aloy. For years, you've trained to win the Proving, but only for yourself. As a Brave, it will be your duty to fight for your tribe.
My tribe? You said I wouldn't need them.
But I never said the tribe wouldn't need you. The strength to stand alone, Aloy, is the strength to make a stand. To serve a purpose greater than yourself. That is the lesson you must learn. And remember it. After the Proving. And after I'm gone. We're finished here. Follow.